let's talk about something that feels really good, but might actually be sabotaging your best work. Yeah, we're diving into the hidden trap of finishing your projects early. Okay, picture this. You just absolutely crushed it. That huge project you've been working on, it's done. Finished. Sent off 2 full days ahead of schedule. Man, that feeling is amazing, right? You feel like you're on top of the world. But what if I told you that incredible feeling is a bit of a trick? And that by finishing so fast, you've actually stumbled right into a creativity trap. I mean, our whole culture, this hustle culture, is obsessed with one thing: speed. Get it done and get it done fast. We're taught that any kind of delay is lazy, it's the enemy of progress. But here's the thing: when it comes to truly innovative, brilliant work, that obsession with speed can kill our best ideas before they even have a chance to breathe. Just look at the difference here. On one side, you have the hustle goal: start early, finish fast, and just lock in whatever idea you have first. But on the other side, you've got the genius method. This is what the greats did. Yeah, they started early, but then they let their ideas simmer, mature, and evolve. I mean, think about it. Leonardo da Vinci apparently took 16 years to finish the Mona Lisa. Charles Darwin sat on his theory of evolution for 20 years. They knew a secret we seem to have forgotten. Finishing early usually just means settling for your first thought, and your first thought is almost never your best one. So, how does this actually work? This isn't just about being lazy, I promise. It's actually about neuroscience. There's a really powerful trigger in your brain that only gets flipped on when you leave things, well, unfinished. So let's get into the science of it. Psychologists have kind of broken us down into 3 groups. You've got your chronic procrastinators. We all know one, who wait till the absolute last minute. Then you've got the precrastinators. These are the folks who rush to get things done just so they can get that sweet, sweet relief of checking a box. But that third group, the wise procrastinators, that's where the magic is. These are the people who start early and then intentionally walk away. And the science behind this is something called the Zeigarnik effect. It's this fascinating little quirk of our minds. See, our brains are basically hardwired to obsess over stuff that's incomplete. The second you tick that box and say a task is done, your brain gets the message: okay, mission complete, we can stop thinking about this. And it just files it away. But an unfinished task, ooh, that's like leaving a browser tab open in your mind. It just stays there, active, poking at your subconscious. And that nagging feeling, turns out, it's your creative superpower. When you leave a task open like that, it kicks off this incredible process called incubation. Your brain's default mode network, which, by the way, is most active when you're not focused on anything, starts going to work. It starts connecting random dots, pulling ideas from all over the place, and solving problems for you in the background. This is literally why your best ideas pop into your head when you're in the shower or just out for a walk. Okay, so this all sounds great, but how do we actually use it? How do we stop that impulse to just rush to the finish line and start, cultivating these better ideas? Well, it all comes down to a really simple 4-step cycle I'm calling the wise delay blueprint. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche totally hit the nail on the head here. He knew that the key to deeper thinking isn't always to think harder at your desk. Sometimes it's about stepping away, changing your scenery, and just letting your mind wander. This sets the stage perfectly for what we need to do. All right, here it is, the sprint and pause cycle. Step 1, start early. You've got to get the problem loaded into your brain right away to kickstart that subconscious loop. Now, step 2 is the game changer: intentional interruption. The moment you have a pretty good first draft or you just hit a wall, stop. Walk away. That little bit of discomfort you feel, that's the secret ingredient. Then step 3, activate doing nothing. And I mean really nothing. Schedule 15 minutes to go for a walk without your phone, stare at a wall. You have to let boredom do its thing. And finally, step 4, return with constraints. Come back to the project with fresh eyes and, this is key, a firm deadline to wrap it up. This is when all that background work your brain did suddenly pays off and the brilliant solution feels like it just appeared out of nowhere. Look, this isn't just some abstract theory. This is a practical, smart habit that you can start building today. So let's talk about how to actually put productive procrastination to work for you. And remember, you are in very, very good company. The greatest minds didn't just have these perfect ideas pop into their heads. They lived with them. They wrestled with their work in this constant half-finished state. Picasso didn't just sit down and paint Guernica. He filled notebooks with sketches first. Agatha Christie was famous for just sitting and staring at the ceiling for hours, letting her mind untangle the plot. They were masters of incubation. So here's my challenge to you. For your most important project, the one you're working on right now. Do not finish it today. Stop mid-sentence. Leave one problem completely unsolved. That slightly anxious, it's not done feeling is the exact signal your brain needs. You're telling it, hey, this is important. Keep working on this for me while I sleep. So the next time you step away from a project, ask yourself this question. Are you procrastinating or are you incubating? When you start to see that pause not as a failure, but as a strategic tool, the entire game changes. You stop just working hard, and you start working smart. You finally give your best ideas the one thing they desperately need: time.